Hello students, today we have got reading a blog post so that you can distinguish between facts and opinion. What are your favorite TV shows, films or novels about crime and detectives? Think about some titles in Netflix for example and write them in the book. Quickly skim read the blog post. Which two crimes are not mentioned? So skim means to read really quickly without understanding all the details, just for a general meaning. Let's read the blog post. My favorite episode of Sherlock. Everybody who reads this blog knows that I love detective stories and that I'm a massive fan of Sherlock, the BBC TV series. I always liked the classic Conan Doyle stories but wasn't sure if this modern version would work. But what's not to like? It's clever, entertaining, and it's set in London. Last week, I told you that I was watching the whole series again and you asked me what my favorite episode was. It was hard to choose just one, but in the end I said that it was the Reichenbach Fall episode. Why? It's just so well written with all the best ingredients of a great Sherlock story. The unbelievable intelligence of Sherlock Holmes, his loyal assistant Dr. Watson, and a sudden appearance of the evil Moriarty, Sherlock's worst enemy. At the beginning of the episode, everything seemed fine for Sherlock. He was enjoying his fame as the UK's best detective because he's found a famous missing painting which had been stolen in a robbery by some art thieves. However, Watson wasn't happy. He told Sherlock that he needed to be careful because the public attention could become negative. And that's when Moriarty appears. What I like about Moriarty is that he's not a traditional baddie. He's a modern cybercriminal. He can unlock jail cells straight from his mobile phone and has a secret code, which means that he can hack into any security system in the world. In this episode, we see Moriarty commit some impossible crimes, including a robbery at the Bank of England and a burglary at the Tower of London, home of the crown jewels. But he doesn't steal anything. It's part of his plan to convince people that Sherlock is dishonest and irresponsible. Now I'll stop there. Last time readers told me I'd ruined a TV show for them because I talked about how the show ended. But as usual, be prepared for a totally unexpected ending. And let me know what you think. Don't forget to post comments about your favorite Sherlock episode. Okay, now, after we read that, which two crimes are not mentioned? Okay? We have got vandalism was not mentioned, and also pickpocketing was not mentioned. Now study strategies, distinguishing fact from opinion. When you read, it is important to identify what is a fact and what is the opinion of the writer. Okay? Read the list and listen to the blog post, then write fact or opinion. Okay, after we read that, it's set in London. Of course, it's a fact. It's so well written. Of course, it's an opinion. Sherlock had found a famous missing painting. It's a fact. Moriarty is not a traditional baddie, so it's an opinion. Very well. Read the blog post again and answer the questions. Okay, answer the questions yourself. Now, I want to explain to you some vocabulary. Evil, morally bad, cruel, or very unpleasant, like an evil dictator. These people are just evil. Enemy, a person who hates or opposes another person and tries to harm them or stop them from doing something. He has made a few enemies in this company. Jail cell, a small room in a jail where a prisoner is kept. He pictured his prisoners in jail cells. Now we have negative prefixes. How to use negative prefixes. Words that take IL as a negative prefix always begin with the letter L, like legal, illegal, legible, illegible, logical, illogical. Words that take im as a negative prefix always begin with the letter M or P. Mobile, immobile, moral, immoral, perfect, imperfect, possible, impossible are some examples. Words that take an as a negative prefix may begin with a vowel or consonant. Able, unable, interesting, uninteresting. Usual, unusual, helpful, unhelpful. Words that take this as a negative prefix may begin with a vowel or a consonant, like for example, agree, disagree, comfort, discomfort, honest, dishonest. We have words that take ear as a negative prefix, always begin with the letter R. Rational, irrational, regular, irregular, resistible, irresistible. Okay, these are some rules how to use these prefixes. Okay, these are negative prefixes because they give a negative meaning to the word. Okay, and then you can complete exercise number 4. Scan the text, find and complete the words in 1 to 6. How do the prefixes change the meaning of the word? Okay, believable, we have got unbelievable. Okay, responsible, irresponsible, lock, unlock, possible, impossible, honest, dishonest, expected, unexpected. Okay? Change the meaning of the words by adding the correct negative prefix from the box. Check your answers in the dictionary. So we have legal, we said illegal, appear, disappear, mature, immature, agree, disagree, fortunate, unfortunate, regular, irregular. Okay, we did that. Now, does this blog make you want to see this TV show? Do you think the post is a good description of the episode? Why not? No. Now, what I want you to do is to make, let's say, another blog about another series about or a film, a detective story, and use some of these, let's say, words using the negative prefixes. Okay? Using the negative prefixes. So how do the prefixes change the meaning of the word? Here, the question in exercise 4, they give a negative meaning. Okay? Use some of them in your blog post. Write it in your notebook, homework notebook, about another film or a TV show or a series like Sherlock, detective story, crime. Okay? And send the homework by email. Thank you for your attention. This was the lesson for today.